Greetings adventurers and welcome! In this video we will look into the free adventure Witch's Dance for the Dark Eye. Yeah, witches dance. I mean, what else should witches do? So stay tuned and let's VTT! And let's take a look. I already activated the adventure module, only the adventure, not even the core rules. They are not necessarily required for this adventure to play. You could, but I don't have it. So also the companion folders for a better overview in the compendiums, and multi-level tokens. I will need it at least at one web later in the adventure. First of all, I'm going to show you many details of the adventure, the maps and the NPCs and so on. So this is a spoiler alert. If you are willing to play the adventure yourself, you better shut the video down now and link into your GM so he or she can take a look in it before installing it. And let's move on. Let's go into the chat window. There's already the Witch's Dance adventure linked, which I activated. I open the journal browser. There it is. And I have the cover and the preparations. They are useful informations. What do you have to do for preparing the adventure beforehand? Also a list of recommended modules. There are the 4 game audio bundles, which I have already installed, but I don't have it active. It's not required necessarily to have them active. At least you have them installed, and the path of the sound links is available, so they can draw the sounds of your data file. And FX Master is required for some weather effects if you like to. There are no weather effects with FX Master prepared, so I don't have them active in this map, in this adventure. And multi-level tokens. This I will need. I have it active. And let's move on. I don't import stuff by open the compendium. I only import all entries with this import button. It will import the characters, the scenes, everything I need. It will be imported by this button. And we will do it. And the initialization is done. I can close the journal browser for now, and there is the initialized scene. It's an overview map of the region where the adventures take place. And as I can see, there are some mildly transparent locations on this map. It's because these are tiles of the locations which are not visible to the players yet. By right-clicking on it, I can toggle the visibility state, and so that the players, when I play with a group or players token on this map, or even if not, they can see this map and see the locations on it. Every item is a tile which I can activate and let the players see if they reach this scene in the adventure. So not to spoil them, we can toggle the visibility again. Very nice thing. Also, there is in the foreground layer we have the legend, and it's a little hard to catch it. Or is it not in the foreground? Let me see. No, it's not in the foreground. But we have this overall tile as legend. where the numbers and so on, but this I would generally make invisible. And let's move to the next scene. We have the pond, which is only the navigation name. It's actually named the Witch Pond, but to avoid some spoilers, it's called only pond in the navigation. And here we can see this beautiful map with some walls also on it, which should take a little bit control of the visibility. Also, we have this light effect, some waves on the water, and this witchy purple light effect, of course. Also, there are some sounds on it for the let's see if you can hear them, for day and night effects. You have probably you can hear the toads and the birds and so on in this effect. And if you go into the darker state, the night will take hold and the sound effect switches to nightly creatures and so on. Also, we have this reddish line going through this map. What is this? Again, this is an overhead tile. This time overhead. You have to activate the foreground layer to go into this, and you can it's toggled invisible again, and by toggling you can make it visible. This is a ley line. A ley line goes through the whole region in this adventure. As you can see, it is also here. This ley line. Let's see. Can I activate it? There is the ley line, goes through this region. And if you have some magical characters in your group and they make a magic sight or something like that, they can see this ley line, and so this is included as a visible tile in this adventure. Let's go to the next scene. The Dead Tree, which is also a false name. It's the witch tree, but we don't want to spoil the players again. Here we have mysterious nebula on this map, the dead tree in the middle, and also here are some walls and sound effects. Light effects is this nebulous mysterious wobbling, and of course some sound effects also here. Here we can hear a very loud crow flying around. So altogether a nice scene, and again of course the ley line going through this scene and through the tree. On to the next scene, Mushroom Forest. Yeah, here we have Mushroom Forest with translucent is transparent, no, luminous mushrooms. They glow in the dark as well. If we turn down the light, you see there are glowing mushrooms in the darkness. And of course, again, the sound effects and walls also, and the all permanent ley line going through this map. Then we have the forest path, which is an optional map for random encounters and so on. Also here we have walls, we have sounds, no lots, but sounds, and that's it. It's but also nice and beautiful map. We go to the hillside, which is an ogre cave. Here we have a cave going into the mountain where an ogre lives, obviously. And also here we have the walls, the lights, the sounds, and no ley line on this map. And then we go to the old mill, which is the map of the final of this adventure. It's cut in through floors. The ground floor. Oh, I have already a token down here. Is as you can see, we have used here the multi-level token to project ground floor tokens on the upper floor. If someone is here in the window, he could look out the window and see the characters outside. Yes, no sight for. Let's make 20 yards. And if she looks out and there is a token in her sight, she will see it, of course, by looking out the window. There she is. There she is. And also the multi-level token will make an automatic teleportation of the token if she goes down the stairs, and she will be down on the ground floor and vice versa. So what else? We have, of course, all the walls, the lights. We have the tile as a ley line which goes through this mill. In the upper floor, it is cut into two ley lines, in two tiles for the interior and the exterior. Also, the journal entries of each room, where the final of this adventure will take hold. Yeah, pretty neat map. So let's see what's generally included. Of course, the mentioned maps and the characters are imported and also sorted into folders automatically of the each chapter. And as we can see here, we have also, but let's see this in the journal browser. Of course, we have here the introduction of the adventure, and here are the scenes mentioned where you can activate and or view the scene. Here's a general description, and here begins the location and plot. As we can see, here are all maps which are mentioned in this chapter. All NPCs are here. Very many NPCs, all the witches, their familiars, and also some enemies like the witch tree, which can be brought down. Here we have the familiar as mentioned, and some other creatures like, as you can see, the mushrooms in the mushroom forest, and oh, there is the ogre, of course. And yes, here we go through each location with its description. The adventure guides us through each location, or it's mostly the by choice of the adventures which way they will go and where to go next, and explore the overview map with each location. Here is the final, where we fight the antagonist of this adventure, and also there are a few lootable actors which are shoved in this mill, as for example the storeroom or the clothes chest and so on. They are you can lay it on the map for the characters to plunder it themselves by using the merchant function. And also in additional material I can find an handout which is brought to you by Sir Gawain. There is in the witch tree engraving in the tree, which is mildly important for the adventure, and you can show your players this handout if they reach the tree and climb it and read the engraving. You can show the content to anyone or to a mentioned player, so they can read what's engraved in there. Thank you, Sir Gawain. Also in this adventure, which is linked in the journal browser but not visible at first, is the equipment. There come a few specific items which are mentioned in this adventure, like the fairy caps or poison, for example, which uses the predatory mushrooms, and it has its effects, which can be applied automatically on hidden player characters. So altogether, a very nice adventure from the Dark Eye, which is, as mentioned, for free. Download it now, play it with your players. Momelt here already did it with the developers of Foundry. I think they had much fun, so it looks, you can check it out yourself. I will link the Let's Play into this video. And what do you think? Do you like it? Did you already play it? Please leave your comments below. And until next time, let's VTT!